Salem Tiger basketball game with Stan Stevens and Coach Conrad Prue. Now, Tiger Talk on KSMO.
Welcome to Tiger Talk. Stan Stevens, Coach Conrad Prue. Coach Salem Tigers got that 7th seed to take on the Rolla Bulldogs one more time in that St. James tournament. We have had trouble with Rolla first 2 times we played them, which they really dominated the Salem Tigers. But last night, it was a whole different ball game where Salem led from a 4-4 tie all the way until into the fourth quarter. You had to be impressed with the way the Tigers came out and played right with the Rolla Bulldogs.
It was yeah, I mean, I can't say enough good things about what happened last night. Obviously, we ended up agreeing to, we challenged the guys beforehand to do the things that we needed to do, and that's rebound and take care of the ball, number one. I think both times we played them, they turned us over 20 times or more, and, just challenging them to take care of the ball and to shoot with confidence. And early on, a few shots went down, and you saw that confidence grow, and we kept getting defensive stop after defensive stop. And after a few offensive rebounds early, guys really started, Schultz and Carter and even Hayden Wilson, the guys really started rebounding well. And, the energy just kept growing and growing. And, it was a great effort by our guys. Obviously we didn't pull it out, but, there's not very much negatives that I can say about last night.
When you look at that first quarter, Reese Dotson was about as on fire as you could get. He had 3 threes, a couple of twos in the game. He looked like he was just shot right out of a catapult. And then the second quarter, Jordan Schultz took over down low and really dominated that lower post and looked good getting those offensive boards, putting them in. Coach, it really looked like a lot of the game plan, going in and out had Rolla kind of confused because we were hitting from both in and down low and from outside, and they really didn't know where to go.
Well, I think, they knew coming in, and our game plan going in. And in most games is always to pound the ball inside. With Schultz, Carter, Morrison, those guys are tough to guard when they catch the ball on the block, and everyone that plays us knows that. And so they know that's our game plan going in. And for Reese to hit those shots early on, kind of made the passes into those guys easier. It brought that defense out where they had to put a little more pressure on the ball, and they couldn't sink back, and maybe didn't feel like they could help off as much. And that's that's the way basketball works. They're going to take away the inside. You got to hit some shots from the outside. Once you do, they'll step out. Then you pound them inside. And the guys did a great job of noticing that. And Schultz did a great job finishing around the rim. It was a well-played game, and then the guys did it right.
As you were mentioning when we first got started, how strong on the defensive boards that both Jordan and Carter Chilton were last night. I mean, they got in there among some guys and pulled down some rebounds that, Coach, maybe early in the year they may not have battled that hard for, but they came down with them, and that got the Tigers going again. But, Rolla was struggling shooting early, and we kept them shooting from distances. We didn't give them that 2-footer or 3-footer, and they just couldn't hit it, and we took advantage of that. And when you start looking at that first half, really when you look at the way the Salem Tigers were, very good. Like you were mentioning, the confidence level went up, but they had a little bit of a swagger to their play, and that's something I know when you're coaching, you got to get the guys to believe in themselves, and it looked like last night they really started to do that.
Well, yeah, their belief just kept growing and growing. And I tell the guys, when we play someone that, I feel like we're better than them, the message is, the longer you let a team hang around, the more confidence they get, and then it's a ball game. And last night we were that team, and the more that we hung around and had the lead and kept getting stops, you just saw that confidence, you saw that energy, the intensity just continue to grow and grow, and that leads to good things. And it led to Carter and Schultz really dominating the glass. And I felt like last night what I felt was a huge difference is it seemed like we got every 50-50 ball. Ball gets tipped away or rebounds kind of bouncing around. We got every one of them. You had guys diving on the floor, or Reese made a great hustle play the one time when the kid had a layup and knocked the ball away. And, we were just making every hustle play that they weren't. And it takes a lot of energy, a lot of effort, and to do that things. And our guys did that for all 4 quarters.
Seemed like in the second half, the Rolla Bulldogs got some benefit of some, I'd kind of say, some questionable calls. It gives them the opportunity to shoot some free throws. It's a very good free throw shooting team. I think I had them missing 1 out of 18, and you start shooting like that in a game, it's hard. It's hard to slow a team down like that. Those are what we kind of call free points or free throws, and add 17 points to their total. No doubt about it, that makes a big difference. But really, Tigers didn't get hardly any free throws in the second half, which really did change that game around.
Yeah, you always want to get to the line, and we haven't been a great foul shooting team. And last night, I think we were 57%, and we lost the game by 9 and got outscored from the free throw line. Or we lost the game by 8 and got outscored by the free throw line by 9 points. I think they had 18 and we made 9, something like that. And so, I thought it was a pretty well called game. I didn't have too much gripe over very many of the calls. The officials did a great job, and I think they're late. We just at times maybe settled for a jumper as opposed to really attacking the rim, and Rolla did a better job in the second half of attacking the rim instead of first half. I think they shot 23s in the first half, and they were settling for that, and that's why we play a zone, is to try to get them to shoot a 3 with the hand in their face. And in the second half, I think their message was don't settle for the 3. And I think they only shot 10 in the second half and did a much better job of getting the ball to the middle of the floor and attacking the rim. And when you do that, there's going to be more fouls called. Sure. And I think they did that. I think we didn't do that as well in the second half.
Yeah, I think a couple of the calls underneath, I think on what I would have just called incidental bumps, kind of came at a time when we were right there even with them, and it really, I think, kind of swayed it when Rolla was able to take that lead and then expanded just a little bit on those free throws, get that 4-point lead instead of keeping it at 2 points. But, when you start looking back at the regular season, Coach, this game, even though you didn't get a win, it could be pivotal on how the rest of the season goes, because when you play that evenly with a team like Rolla, it kind of gives you that confidence you can beat anybody on the floor, and you may even see them again in districts.
Yeah, we could. Playing a team 4 times is rare, but it could happen. And then that's a lot of the message that we told the guys in the locker room afterwards. You need to hang your heads high and be proud of that game. Yeah, you lost, but you've just proven what me and Coach Carty have been preaching to you all year. This is the kind of play that you're capable of. And when you play with that confidence, and when you take care of the ball and you rebound and you do these, you execute the way that we preach day in and day out at practice, you can be a good basketball team, and you can play with, and you can beat anybody on your schedule. And when you don't, anyone on your schedule is capable of beating you on the flip side. And so, that's just, we talked about that last night, and then hopefully, that just will carry over into, tonight's game and whenever our next game is, but then more importantly, our second season and SCA play, which starts in a couple weeks. And I told the guys last night, I think Rolla is better or just as good as anybody you'll face in the SCA, and proven that you can play with them and 2 or 3 possessions differently beat them. You can beat anyone you play in the SCA, and so hopefully that confidence will carry over. We'll continue to execute and play that way.
Well, when you talk about teams you played before and getting off to a good start, we played St. James at St. James here earlier this year. It was not a good game for the Salem Tigers. St. James was hot, and they ran right by us and really created a lot of havoc. And Tigers just didn't look themselves that game, but they got another chance to now go back into this tournament and fight for that consolation championship with a win tonight over St. James, which I think if they play like they did last night, Coach, I think it's very, 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 very possible.
Oh, absolutely. I think the game we played against St. James was really the game that we really laid an egg on this year. You look at our 12 or 13 games, however many it is we played. I think that was probably our worst effort all year. And so I don't like playing teams more than once, but this one is not too bad. Maybe try to get a little redemption. I think we turned the ball over close to 30 times that game. And so, I think, and we still didn't lose by too much. I think it was 26 or something like that. And so, take care of the ball. And we proved in that game, even as poorly as we played, that when we took care of the ball, we could score. And so, the message is almost the same as it was last night. Take care of the ball, force difficult shots, rebound, and you ought to give yourself a chance to win in the fourth quarter, and that's what we'll try to do tonight.
Because when you look at this tournament right now, of course, it's all gotten bunched together, so, they moved it up a one day. But this gives you an opportunity, if you play this game, get this win, come back on Friday night, play on Friday night, gives you a couple of days off to get ready for Steelville next week. Coach, this is the home stretch really of the season when you start looking at past the St. James tournament. At least I always feel that way, because now every game after this is getting you prepared for districts.
Sure, and that's you get through your tournaments, and a lot of teams, their tournaments are ending right about this time, and everyone's starting to get into conference play, and those last 10 games or so is really tuning up for that district tournament and trying to win your conference. And so it's the home stretch, and we got a few more exhibition games, some more warm-up games to tweak the things we want to tweak and figure out the rotations we want to have on the floor, and then get down to business. All
right, Coach. Well, let's get down to business tonight against the St. James Tigers in the St. James tournament. Good luck, Coach.
All right, thanks, Stan.
Stay tuned. Tiger basketball is next.
Thank you, Stan. That's been Tiger Talk with Coach Conrad Prue. Stay tuned. Salem Tiger basketball is coming up next.
Out of town and want to know what's going on in Salem, how the Salem Tigers did, or who may have passed away? There's only one way to get that information quickly, and that's by going to Your World Today online. Go to KSMORadio.com and click on the Your World Today button, and you'll get the latest edition online, or check out the Your World Today archives. And if you are in town, pick one up in any of the 30-plus locations in Salem and Bunker. Your World Today, they're free.
It is now time for Salem Tiger basketball on KSMO Radio and online at KSMORadio.com. Tiger basketball is being brought to you as a courtesy of your community health center, K&H Auto Supply, Town and Country Bank, the Salem Memorial District Hospital, Country Mart, Farm Bureau Insurance, the Bank of Salem, Napa Auto Parts, Fairground Auto Plaza, Progressive Ozark Bank, Southwest Baptist University of Salem, Town and Country Insurance, the Common Grounds Bistro, Larson Collision Center, Commissioner Dennis Purcell and family, the City of Salem, Tax Masters, Riverways Federal Credit Union, Duncan Family Chiropractic, Conway Construction, and Your World Today. Now, Tiger basketball next on KSMO and online at KSMORadio.com.
We welcome you to St. James, Missouri. Right now, they're doing the national anthem. We'll come back in 1 minute and give you the starting lineups when we return to St. James after this 1 minute break. You're listening to Tiger basketball on KSMO.
Have a toothache? Need a dental cleaning? Whatever it is, YCHC has you covered. Your community health center is now scheduling appointments for 2019. Call our dental clinic at 573-426-6718 or stop by 1081 East 18th Street in Rolla to book your appointment today. We accept Medicaid, Medicare, private insurance, and self-pay on a sliding fee scale. Ring in the new year with a new smile from your community health center in Rolla.
Open a Progressive Ozark Bank checking account today and receive a free cooler. Progressive Ozark Bank makes switching banks easy with 3 great checking accounts to choose from. You'll also receive a new debit card the same day you open your account, issued instantly with no waiting. Plus, enjoy free internet banking, free mobile deposit, and free bill pay, and enroll in e-statements and receive cash back. Banking with us is a refreshing experience. Ozark Bank, FDIC insured and equal housing lender.
We are back in St. James, Missouri, between this matchup between the St. James Tigers and the Salem Tigers. Earlier this year, St. James Tigers beat Salem in a game that was not a very pretty one for the Salem Tigers. As you heard in Tiger Talk, Coach Bruce said that was probably one of the worst games that the Tigers played really late in the egg. In that one, they lost 70-52, but the Tigers were badly outplayed in the first quarter, 23-8, and were trailing 38-21 at halftime, and 62-35 at the end of 3 quarters. They just did not play a very good game at all. Well, after last night's loss to Rolla, though it was a very entertaining game, the Tigers look to try and rebound and get that win tonight and get back to 5-9 on the year as they get ready and closer to the SCA play, and hopefully they'll be able to start turning things around. They have gotten some pretty good efforts here, and now it's just a matter of getting the whole package put together. Just a few things last night that might have been able to be improved on, but for the most part, you have to give the kids credit. They left everything they could on the floor. They are not as talented a group as the Rolla Bulldogs, but they gave Rolla everything they could even imagine and more, but still came out on the short end of a 58-50 score. So it will be St. James and the Salem Tigers. Starting for Salem tonight, Dawson Conway, Reese Dotson, Jordan Schultz, also Carter Chilton and Hayden Wilson. For the St. James Tigers, it'll be Austin Ridnour, Tyler Recker, Andrew Branson, I should say, Mason Parker, and Tate Whitener. About ready to go up again. St. James will be in their home reds. They're actually using their away red uniforms at home. They are the higher seed. They do wear these at home sometimes. Salem Tigers in their road navy blues and the Carolina blue trim. And we're about ready to get underway. Jordan Schultz will go up against Widener. And this one's about ready to begin. The first of two tonight on the consolation bracket side. Winner of this game will play Friday at 5. Friday at 5. And the loser would play tomorrow at 4:30. And that would be tomorrow. Tigers get the chip back. Here's Hayden Wilson with it. And a Carter Chilton back to Hayden Wilson on the right perimeter. He backs out, goes back in the corner of Dawson Conway. Back to Hayden. Hayden into the paint. Stops 9 the jumper. Pinballs around, won't go. Carter Chilton with a rebound, puts it up and in. Carter with a very strong defensive game last night for the Salem Tigers. Pass goes almost behind Branson, but he's able to retrieve it. Putting it back on top to Parker. Parker with a big knee brace on his right knee. Getting it down the corner to Rittenauer. Back to Branson. Branson had 22 points in these teams matched up last time. Pass over to Rittenauer. Rittenauer beyond the three-point line in the corner to Whitener. Back on top to Parker. Parker getting it back to Recker for three. It's off the rim, no good. And there's Hayden Wilson with the rebound. Wilson getting it to Carter Chilton into the offensive zone. Carter hits by one man, drives down, stops, spins, turns in the paint, and he'll be fouled, but they're actually going to call for the travel first. He lost his balance. He slipped a little bit. Turnover belongs to Salem. Tigers are trying to get Carter back on track. He's had a little slump here, the shooting lately. They're in a 2-3 zone right now as Branson gets it. Trying to go inside. Branson's shot up, no good. Brought down by Wilson again. Wilson pulls away and gives it off to Reese Dotson. Dotson into the offensive zone in the left corner. Flips it to Dawson Conway. Underneath the Schultz. Waits. Schultz is fouled by Whitener, and he'll go to the line to shoot two. Jordan would hesitate, but he started to go up, and Whitener was able to get a piece of him. Had he just hesitated, he'd gone right over top. So Schultz's free throw, perfect. Jordan has had two back-to-back outstanding games. 20 points in the game against Westerville, 17 against Rolla, and he makes both of these free throws. Still has a 4-0 lead. It's Parker bringing it up between the circles. He moves to his left, now fares the right side to Recker. Recker down low in the corner to Ridnour. Ridnour on top. Branson waits for it. Now to Ridnour for a three-pointer. It's off the front of the rim, no good. Brought down by Parker. He pulls it back out and almost throws it away. Getting it back to Parker for the three-pointer. That will not go. Brought down by Whitener. Whitener trying to get a shot up. Does. Count the bucket and the foul on Salem. Instead of Salem going after the ball, they went after Whitener. And Jordan Schultz will get the foul, and Whitener gets the basket. He'll shoot the free throw here. And Whitener's free throw is good. 4-3 our score, as Drew Morris will come in for Ridnour. They change the full court pressure. The Tigers get it in to Conway. Conway trying to get away from Parker. Conway still hanging on to it. Has the ball stripped away, and here comes Parker the other way. Lays it up. Blocked away, though, by Dotson. Comes back down. A foul called as Branson got that rebound. Dawson Conway not aware of the other man coming from behind. Lost the ball, and first steal of the game belongs to St. James. And Branson will shoot two with 5:06 to go first quarter. First free throw ties the game. Tigers need to get creative on those inbound passes. That was a big problem last night. And Branson hits them both, and St. James has come back to take a 1-point lead. The three stops in the offensive zone. Double team. Fires it to Conway. Underneath it goes to Schultz off the glass. It won't go. Brought down and controlled by Branson. Branson the other way. Branson down the middle of the floor. Walked with it. No call. That's a terrible miss. 3 steps. No call. And Carter Chilton brought it down. Good strong rebound by Carter. Carter into the offensive zone. Stop looking for a little help. Fires it to Jordan Schultz. Nobody breaking at all for Salem. Now Hayden Wilson gets it. Hayden over to Conway. Down the corner to Carter Chilton. Out on top, Dotson. He started tightly by Record. Now inside it goes to Carter Chilton. Backing in. Kicks it outside. Dawson back to Carter Chilton in the right corner. Out on top to Hayden Wilson for a three. Way too hard. Brought down, but not controlled there. Salem way too late in going after that rebound. A little bit hesitation early on in this game. The long pass over to Record. Record back on top to Branson for a three-pointer, and it's good. Salem did not go after that rebound. They all stood and looked at it. But they'll jump on the Tigers here early on in this game. Of course, they also mentioned they gave it all last night. Probably need to get things going. Right now at the line, getting it down was Wilson over to Carter Chilton. Double team back to Hayden Wilson in the corner. Hayden going underneath the basket. He just throws it out there to Schultz, and Schultz banks it in. Good job by Hayden to stay in bounds. 8-6. St. James on top. Had to walk a tightrope down there on that baseline. Pass over to Tyler Recker. Recker back on top to Parker. Back to Recker. Recker wants the three. Takes it. It's off the iron. And it goes off the support, and it'll belong to Salem Tigers. Again, Carter Chilton inbounded. Harrison on top. Wilson quickly down to Dawson Conway. Conway across to Jordan Schultz. And they're going to call as Jordan Schultz gets the basket and the foul called underneath on Parker. Thought they may call that on the floor as the whistle blew before the shot went up. Basket counts for Jordan, and he'll take the extra free throw as Parker gets called for the foul. Very early whistle, though, by the official, and that free throw will not go. And it's brought down by Recker. Recker with that rebound. Way in the circle. Flips it over to Parker. Parker to Branson. Branson goes in the corner. There is Morris for a three. It's off the rim. No good. Underneath the basket, the rebound missing that shot. It comes down to Parker. Parker puts it up. It won't go. Ball loose and goes out of bounds off of Carter Chilton as he and Logan Chick were battling for it. Parker will flip it in, getting it to Moritz. Moritz on top to Recker, back to Moritz. Down back door, getting it there and trying to fire it back out, and does. Was Recker. In the corner, three-pointer. It's off the front of the rim, no good. And that shot partially blocked by Schultz. Comes down with a rebound. Gives it off to Reese Dotson. Schultz got up there, got the ball, and then had to protect it on the way down. 8-8 our score with 3:15 to go. Dawson Conway to Carter Chilton. Carter inside to Hayden Wilson all the way down. Lays it up and in. Strong move by Hayden inside. Recker has it for St. James. Trying to get by Dawson Conway, and does. Now inside to Branson. His jumper's good. Andrew Branson ties it up at 10-10 with 2:51 to go. Down the right wing, it's Reese Dotson to Carter Chilton. In the corner, Hayden Wilson. Underneath the goes, stolen away though. Trying to get it to Jordan Schultz, but it was taken right there. And all the way down, putting that shot up and missing was Recker. Carter Chilton with another strong rebound. That's his third of the game. And we only played 5.5 minutes. Carter at that high post. Turns, flips it back to Dawson Conway. Over to Dotson, left wing. Inside Jordan Schultz. Schultz to the paint. Short jumper. It's good. And a timeout call by Coach Ben Smith as the Salem Tigers take a 12-10 lead here with 2:15 to go first quarter. Let's take a 30-second break. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Radio.
Do you need service or parts for your vehicle? Fairground Auto Plaza in Rolla has GM trained technicians to work on your vehicle, and they also carry high-quality GM parts. Fairground Auto Plaza has a state-of-the-art service department featuring the latest in diagnostic equipment and highly trained technicians that can keep your vehicle running the way it should. Fairground Auto Plaza is ready to take care of your car, truck, or SUV. No matter what type of service your vehicle needs, stop by Fairground Auto Plaza in Rolla today, where Chevy finds new roads.
Ready to start play again as Hildebrand checks in for the first time. That's Andrew Branson on the inbound. It's Salem in a half-court defense. No pressure here, getting it to Parker. Salem up by a deuce. For 2:10 left to go in this first quarter. 12-10, Salem with that lead. Parker out fast right side, getting it there is Chick. Chick takes the three-pointer, and it's off the rim way up high, taken there by Carter Chilton. And that'll be another rebound for Carter as he and Parker tied the ball up at the baseline, but Parker was out of bounds. Carter Chilton, point inbounded, fires it into Wolf, who just checked in the game. Silas, hanging off to Reese Dotson. Dotson down the right wing. It's away from Hildebrand. Dotson down, jump shot up off the rim, no good. Carter Chilton with a rebound, puts the baby hook up. It won't go. Morrison with a rebound. He can't get it to go. And the ball come down. A jump ball. Possession arrow favors St. James as Moritz brought it down. I'm unable to score there with 3 opportunities. It'll be Parker walking it up. And Salem in that half-court zone defense right now. They may go back to man-to-man here. Pass across in the corner of Hildebrand. They get to Branson. Branson to Parker. Parker trying to get away from 2 Tigers. Fires it to Moritz. Moritz outside to Hildebrand for a 3. It's good. Hildebrand hits the 3, and St. James takes a 1-point lead. Dotson comes up, fires it down to Wolf. Wolf into the paint, to the hole, fires it over the head of Morrison. I don't know what Silas is trying to do there. Looks like he's going to take a hook shot. Morrison thought the same thing. He threw it right out of bounds. I don't know if he lost control of it or he's just trying to pass it to Lucas. Couldn't tell. Here's Parker. Hildebrand down low, driving in, the shot up, and no good. Chip brought down, though, by Parker. Parker to Hildebrand. Down the corner to Branson for a 3, and that's good. Tigers got to get much more aggressive in the paint. Right now they're being outplayed there by St. James. Pass down to Wolf. Wolf back on top to Dotson. Over to Conway. Austin Conway, drive down the right side. Hildebrand all over him, gets it inside to Wolf. Wolf trying to drive down low, throws it in the feet of Morrison. It's stolen again. 2 straight turnovers by Silas Wolf, but that one taken back by Dotson, and Salem's first steal. Dotson all the way down, jump shot won't go. Nobody under the basket, and Hildebrand brings it down for St. James. 16-12, the Red Tigers. 10 seconds left. Parker outside, the three-pointer from the corner off the front of the rim, no good, and brought down by Silas Wolf as a foul called on Branson. With 5.8 seconds left as a shot from the corner by Drew Moritz missed. So Austin Ridenour back in the game with 5.8 seconds to go. And full court pressure by St. James. Inbound comes to Dotson. Dotson trying to get away from those 2 Tigers. Dotson falls down. He gets pushed down. No call. And the clock runs out. We played 1 period. And after 8 minutes of play, it's 16-12 St. James. Back in 1 minute. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Radio.
Right now at Napa Auto Parts Store in Salem, you can save on a booster pack 12-volt lithium jump starter, Irwin Vice Grip 4-piece fast-release locking pliers for $39.99, a Blue Fuel 360 swivel rechargeable light for only $39.99, and Napa Full Synthetic Motor Oil $18.99 for a 5-quart jug. Stop by Napa Auto Parts Store, 604 East Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem.
Have you checked out Country Mart on Facebook or checked out their website yet? If not, you need to. You can enter every day on Facebook at facebook.com/TC Or if you don't have Facebook, don't worry. You can still enter by clicking the link on weekly emails at www.tcmarkets.com for your chance to win something from the deli. And the winner will be announced on Wednesday of each week. It's at www.tcmarkets.com. Check it out for yourself today.
Welcome back, St. James. Quarter number 2 coming up. Salem down by 4 against St. James. Much better than being down by 15 like they were last time when they played them. Carter Chilton ready to inbound it. And they'll get into Reese Dotson. Picked up there by Ridenour. Dotson in his own zone. Comes into the offensive zone to Silas Wolf. Wolf trying to get away from Parker. Pass to Conway going in the corner down low to Schultz. Schultz stops off the glass. It's good. Jordan Schultz now at 10 points. Come down by 2. The other way, Parker. Left side pass. Getting it there's Recker. Back to Parker between the circles. Inside to Recker. Down low to Branson. Wolf all over him. Branson stops. Kicks it back to Parker. Parker going to Recker. Recker coming down. 9-footer blocked there by Schultz. Nice play, and then he took it right out of here. Jordan Schultz flipping it out to Dotson. Dotson then walks with the ball. Couldn't keep control of it. Ball got a little too far in front of him. Turnover, number 4 for Salem, and Conway comes out. Wilson back in. Heck of a block by Jordan Schultz. Unofficially, I had him with 6 blocks last time. 16-14 our score. Moritz with it, flipping against Branson. Branson trying to come down outside the Ridenour for 3, and he's got it. Salem has got to get out onto the wings. Priest all the way down, flips it back to Wilson. Carter Chilton, 19-14 our score. Wolf underneath, intended for Schultz. He had to stay in bounds. Now to Dotson for a 3, and he hits it. Dotson gets his first basket of the night. It's a 3. Salem back within 2 with 6:45 to go. Branson left wing to Ridenour. Back to Branson. I'm trying a 2-1-2 right now. Which has been working so far on those corners. Now Branson, guarded by Wolf, out to Moritz. On top to Recker, now to Ridenour. Ridenour in the corner. There's Whiteman. Bring it back. Ridenour down low to Branson. Turn around, fadeaway jumper, and it's good. Branson takes it a 4-point lead. Dotson will bring it down to Wilson. Wilson out on top to Carter Chilton for a 3-pointer. It's off the rim, no good, but Wilson has that rebound. Wilson back on top to Reese Dotson for a 3. It's off the rim, no good. And brought down by Becker the other way. Long pass and walking with it. Again, no call called by the officials. Ball on top to Widener for a 3, and it pinballs around. No good. Schultz with that rebound. Gets it off to Dotson. Dotson to Carter Chilton to Wilson. Wilson has the ball knocked away, and it will go off the hands of the Salem Tigers. Well, Salem just a step more than they were last night. Need to pick up the pace here against a very athletic St. James team. They will come at you from all angles. That's no doubt about that. That's expected. Right now they lead Salem 21-17. With the ball, Moritz. Moritz bounce pass, hitting it there is Recker. Out of Recker back to Moritz. A timeout call by Coach Smith. He's not very happy with what his team was setting up with, and he'll let them know. 5.5 left to go in the half. We'll keep it here and tell you about Southwest Baptist University's campus in Salem. They provide quality higher education close to home for any residents of Denton County or the surrounding areas that would like to attend. They have degrees in nursing, the RN Bridge program, criminal justice, elementary education, so much more. For more information about degrees or programs, contact admission counselor Chris Welch to get an appointment at 729-7071, 729-7071. And Commissioner Dennis Purcell, wife Renee, and daughter Lindsay are all proud to be supporters of the Salem Tigers, wishing them the very best the rest of the year. Go Big Blue from Commissioner Purcell and family. Inbounding it is Branson and getting it into Moritz. Moritz moves to his left beyond 3, bounce pass to Recker. Recker in the corner, waiting for it there, putting up the 3 and missing that shot. Happened to be Chick. Logan Chick missed it. Ball goes out of bounds, and the Salem Tigers will take over under their basket. Ridnour checks out. Logan Chick checked in, tried a three right after he got in the game. Logan Chilton in, getting it to Wilson, now up to Reese Dotson. Dotson in the offensive zone, spins, fires it across to Logan Chilton, now to Silas Wolf. Wolf hands the ball right into the hands of Parker. Parker all the way down. There's a shot blocked there by Wilson. A heck of a play. But for Silas, that's his third turnover of this game. He actually just handed it right to Parker. Wasn't paying attention, pulled his head up, and Parker took the ball right out of his hand. The inbound comes out, almost taken by Reese, and a jump ball. Possession arrow will stay with St. James. The jump we are talking about, Salem had not shown so far in this game. First time we've seen him actually move quickly. Now here's Parker stopping, fires it all in the corner. Ball tipped again, this time by Silas Wolf out of bounds. Intended for Moritz on the corner. 4:58 to go. Hansen fires it back to Parker in his own side of half court. Out of Branson. Branson is fouled, but he walked with the ball, but he still gets a foul call. That's 4 walks I've seen St. James, and not a one of them been called yet. Silas Wolf gets the foul. Third team foul on Salem. And Parker fires it out on top to Moritz. Moritz goes in down low to Branson off the glass. It won't fall. Ball tipped. Brought down by Schultz. Schultz fires it across to Reese Dotson. Dotson got the ball knocked out of his hands by Parker. .440 to go. We're in the first half. 21-17. St. James with the lead. Logan Chilton inbounded. In the corner to Hayden Wilson. Back to Logan. On top to Dotson. Left side pass to Wilson. All the way across and over the head of Silas Wolf. And another turnover by the Salem Tigers. That is number 7. Totally avoidable turnover. But again, that's what's happening here in this first half. Maybe trying to do too much. Pass right side to Recker for St. James. Back on top, Parker. And the Chick. Chick trying to drive down. Shot up, no good. And Schultz partially blocked that one. And then he'll be fouled from behind by Parker. Mason Parker gets foul number 2. Schultz with 4 rebounds now. Logan Chilton will inbound it. Ridnour comes in for Parker. Wolf checks out. Conway in. Inbound comes to Wilson. Quickly up to Dotson. Dotson in the offensive zone and kicks the ball out of bounds. It'll say it's Salem ball. Now they're going to change their mind. 8 turnovers for Salem. Sad part is about 5 of them are unforced turnovers. So Moritz will walk it up, giving it off to Recker. Salem has not had an offensive possession here in a long time. Here's Branson. Spins, turns, jump shots up, misses. Comes down in the hands of, I believe, Wilson. And a timeout called by Coach Prue, and Wilson came down that rebound. We have played 4 minutes and 3 seconds of the second quarter. 21-17. St. James on time. Will come back in 30 seconds. It's Tiger basketball on KSMO Radio.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're for home sweet home. We're for condos, tutors, single wides, and studios. We're for ranches, houseboats, 2 stories or 20. Red cedar, bluebirds, white squirrels, black walnuts, whatever's out your back door, we're for that. We're for watching the sun rise over the Mississippi and set over the Missouri. We're for kicking off your heels in a high-rise or hanging up your hat in the Bootio. And if you have a home in Missouri, we have a policy for you.
I'm Willie Strader, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're in Dent County, I've got you covered.
And we welcome you back to St. James as Logan Chilton will inbound it. 21-17. St. James on top, each team with 5 points in this second quarter. Logan to the timeline, gets across, flips it over to Dotson. Going to Hayden Wilson, left wing. Hayden trying to go baseline, does, and he'll be fouled there by Logan Chick. That'll be foul number 5. Carter Chilton in the game for Logan Chilton. Whitener in for St. James. Inbound comes out to Dotson. Dotson fires to the Carter. Chilton back to Dotson. Left side to Wilson. All the way across to Conway. Carter Chilton to Conway. Three-pointer up and off the rim. No good. Brought down by Jordan Schultz off the glass. It won't go, but he is fouled. Tyler Recker with a foul on Jordan Schultz, who came down with that rebound. That's his fifth of the game. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Jordan already with 10 points in this game. That one is good. And the first free throw. Hildebrand back in. Ridnour back in for St. James. Still next free throw. This one pinballs around, won't go. Brought down by Whitener. And back comes St. James Branson. Branson trying to drive right side, kicks it outside. Whitener for a 3. It's off the iron, no good. Brought down, though, by Branson. Spins, turns, walks, no call again. And the ball comes down, and this time Reese Dotson takes it away. Back the other way, Dotson over to Conway. He lays it in. (21-20), St. James the lead with exactly 3 minutes to go in the first half. All given off to Moritz. Moritz left side to Ridnour. Down the corner, waiting for it there is Whitener. Out of Branson. Branson shot blocked, but a foul's going to be called on Jordan Schultz. That'll be his second. And Lucas Morrison will come in. On the next St. James foul, Salem will be at the bonus line as Branson goes to the line to shoot 2. And the first one is good. Branson's a very good shooter. He had 10 points in that first quarter. Got 3 now in the second with another free throw to go. 3 for 3 was St. James in that first quarter. That one goes off the rim, gets the shooter's roll, and goes through. Salem 2 for 3 in that first quarter. Salem down by 3. Austin Conway with on the right wing. Guard there by Whitener. Now getting out to Carter Chilton. His jumper off the iron, no good. Put back up by Wilson, no good. Trying again, no good. His third time again, swatted down. A foul's going to be called. Wilson with 2 rebounds, and then Moritz picks up the foul. He and Branson and Whitener were all there, but Wilson kept pulling down that rebound. Hayden will shoot the free throws, and he missed. .2:30 to go in the half. 23-20. St. James, the next free throw, this one is good. Then within a deuce again with 2:25 to go. Moritz will bring it up. Moritz, swing pass over to Ridnour. Ridnour outside of Branson for a 3. It's off the iron, no good. Taken down by Whitener. Whitener fires it all the way outside, over in the corner. Bringing it down. Hildebrand's shot, it won't go. Wilson brings down that rebound. For the ball, it's Austin Conway down underneath. And it's Morrison with a shot, and he's good. Pass by Dawson Conway. We're tied at 23. Pass down to Ridnour. Out on top, Moritz. Moritz left side, Branson in the corner for Hildebrand. Hildebrand trying to get away. Stops, kicks it outside. In the corner, Branson thought about the 3, takes the 2, shoots and scores. 25-23 to minute 37. The Dotson brings in the offensive zone. Drives left side. Pulls it up. Inside to Morrison. Morrison down low. And it's fouled there. And he'll shoot 2 as Tate Whitener kind of got into his chest area and gets the foul. Whitener pick up his second. And Morrison the line to shoot 2. Free throw. No good. And St. James 5 of 5 from the free throw line. Salem right now is 4 of 8. Next one. That's good. 5 of 9. They trail it by 1. Pass right side, waiting for their Ridnour. Ridnour getting into Branson. Branson off the glass. It's good. Branson right now with 18 points in this game. Long pass tip comes to Conway. Getting into Carter Chilton up to Dotson. 1:05 to go. Dotson walks with the ball. Salem with way too many turnovers this first half. That is their 9th turnover. Trailer by 3, but they have coughed up a number of offensive opportunities. But some silly turnovers by just not concentrating. Pass there goes to Branson. Branson kicks it outside. There's Chick for the 3. It's good. Just that quickly, that turnover turns into 3 points. And that makes it a 6-point lead for St. James. Here's Conway. Carter Chilton. Back to Conway. Still out high, getting into Dotson. Right side pass to Wilson. Wilson into the paint. Carter Chilton from 7, who missed badly. Put back, no good by Dotson, and Branson will bring it down. He'll be fouled. Carter Chilton will get that foul. He'll make 3 cracks at that. Can get any of them to go down. Salem definitely out rebounding St. James, but they're not being able to do anything with them. Here comes Morris. 20 seconds left. Salem down by 6 now. Branson. Branson to the paint. Kicks it outside. Here's Chick going baseline all the way down. Blocked there by Morrison. Good play by Morrison. Taking it off to Conway. Almost throws it away as Dotson brings it down with 7 seconds left. Reese Dotson out to Carter Chilton. Chilton back to Dotson. 1 second left. Dotson gets it off the 3. It's good at the buzzer. Dotson hits the 3. And it's 30-27 as it goes in at the buzzer. He had Whitener all over him, but he got the shot to go down, and the Salem Tigers trail it at halftime by a score of only 3 to St. James, a score of 30-27. We will come right back and have for you stats from the first half when we return in 2.5 minutes. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Radio.
Would it make your life easier to have access to a live teller Monday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m.? I'm sure you answered yes. Riverways Federal Credit Union is here to help you simplify with their all-new ITM. Just drive straight up to the machine in the drive-through lane that looks like an ATM. Press the screen and voila! You'll be talking straight to the local teller. It's that easy. Available 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Just another way that Riverways Federal Credit Union is positively different.
The Salem Memorial District Hospital Foundation invites everyone to the Dancing with the Salem Stars fundraiser on Saturday, January 26th at the Salem High School. 12 couples will show off their dancing skills to help raise funds for patient room improvements. Advanced table seating is available for $20 per person in advance and $25 at the door. Bleacher seats will also be available for $5. To purchase your tickets in advance, call 729-6626, extension 2110. We'll see you there.
Reality check number 14. Getting a house loan shouldn't take longer than building your house. At Town & Country Bank, we have a solution for that. We know you're anxious to start building your dream home, so we make loans quick and easy. We don't have to send off to some big city for a decision. Your decision is made here, and your loan stays here. Town & Country Bank. Smart, friendly solutions. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Out of town and want to know what's going on in Salem, how the Salem Tigers did, or who may have passed away? There's only one way to get that information quickly, and that's by going to Your World Today online. Go to KSMORadio.com and click on the Your World Today button, and you'll get the latest edition online, or check out the Your World Today archives. And if you are in town, pick one up in any of the 30-plus locations in Salem and Bunker. Your World Today, they're free.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
At K&H Auto Supply, get Seafoam motor treatment for $7.99, Titan 22-piece drill bit set for only $14.99, and True Fuel Premix 2-cycle fuel priced at $6.49. Stop by K&H Auto Supply, your Parts City Auto Parts store, right here in Salem.
Parts City. Yeah, Parts City. Parts City.
Welcome back to St. James. It's 30-27. The St. James Tigers lead this one as the Licking Wildcats and the St. James JV warm up here at halftime, part of their game, which will be the second game of tonight's matchups. Interesting game. Salem got off to a good start, 4-0 lead. Licking came back. St. James came back, took the lead. Then it was a pretty close game, pretty much seesaw the rest of the first quarter, though St. James did score late to make it a 4-point bulge at the end of one quarter. Tigers came back and got even with them, but they couldn't keep it that way. And then St. James took the lead again, had a 6-point lead until reached out to the 3 right at the buzzer at halftime, 30-27. Leading scorer in the game for the Salem Tigers, Jordan Schultz at 11, and then 6 for Reese Dotson, 3 points each for Hayden Wilson and Lucas Morrison, and 2 for Carter Chilton and Dawson Conway. For the St. James Tigers, 18 points for Andrew Branson, 3 points each for Austin Widnauer, Tate Widener, Isaac Helterbrand, and also Logan Chick. They each have 3. Leading rebounder for the Salem Tigers is Hayden Wilson. He has 6. Carter Chilton has 5. Jordan Schultz has 5. 2 for Reese Dotson and 1 for Lucas Morrison. Leading rebounder for St. James is 3. That's Branson. 2 for Widener. 2 for Parker. And then 1 each for Chick, Helterbrand, and 2 for Recker as well. Salem 5 of 9 for the free throw line. 5 of 5 for the St. James Tigers. Salem had 9 turnovers in that first half. 1 for St. James. St. James had 3 steals. Salem Tigers had that 1 steal. That was the only turnover that St. James had, and Salem Tigers stole that ball. So a fairly even game. 2 guys doing most of the scoring, 1 for each team. Branson, 18 points, and Schultz, 11. Hopefully some other Tigers can start to heat it up a little bit. Some very, very bad turnovers, though, in that first half by Salem. I call them soft turnovers because they really weren't forced. Tigers threw the ball away a couple of times, had a dribble off the kneecap, had a handoff that went right into the hands of Mason Parker. Just some real soft turnovers, and they're just going to need to tighten up their game there against St. James in the second half. Besides that, Tigers out-rebounded St. James by a 2-1 margin, and they just need to keep that up. And block shots, Morrison had 1, Schultz had 2 that I had unofficially in that game, none for St. James in that first half. The Tigers down low just need to keep it working, and hopefully they can come out with a win tonight. Right now they go into this game with a 4-9 record, and if they win, they'll be playing the winner of the Licking and JV contest that's coming up next, and that would be Licking Wildcats more than likely. And that game would be on Friday now. And normally those would be Saturday games, so this is going to be on Friday. And that for the if they lose, then they would face the St. James JV in the consolation 7th place game, and that would be tomorrow afternoon at 4:30. And I'm not sure what Coach Pruitt would do. They may actually play, just bring the JV up and play. Just don't really know, as it's just kind of a gimme game. So anyway, nonetheless, just don't really know that's going to happen. But let's go for the win and see what happens there. Right now, Salem down by 3 in this contest here at halftime. Common Construction can handle your interior and exterior remodeling needs. If you need a brand new home, they can build you one. If you need a room addition, they can build you one. If you need concrete work done, maybe a new sidewalk, maybe it's a new driveway, things of that nature, yes, they can do that too. Decks, siding, tile, wood floors, roofs, name it. No job's too small. Call Randy, 247-6468, or Jake at 247-4174. And Duncan Family Chiropractic at 216 West 3rd Street in Salem is a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. For your chiropractic needs, see Dr. Amber Duncan, Duncan Family Chiropractic, 729-2321, 729-2321. We'll come back in 2.5 minutes for the third quarter, and we return 30-27 St. James on top. Tiger basketball on KSMO Radio.
This is Mike Elliott with Town & Country Insurance. We represent many different insurance companies which allow us to offer you competitive rates by checking your insurance with many companies. We're able to find more value for you this way. Town & Country Insurance has been serving the surrounding area for over 50 years. Stop by and see Laura Arts, Sarah Edwards, or myself at 400 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, located inside the Town & Country Bank. Or you can call our office at 729-6624. We also have offices in Rolla and Licking to serve you.
There's a lot to do at the newly renovated Salem City Park. Headlining the activities is the totally rejuvenated Alice Lou Craig Municipal Pool that offers visitors and residents of all ages a full day of fun. The park also includes a brand new splash pad adjacent to Billy's Playground, Salem's new all-accessible playground where children with different abilities can play together. The park has numerous ball fields as well as pavilions that are available to rent for private outings. For more information about the Salem City Park, visit the Salem Park and Recreation Facebook page online. Have you hit or been hit by a deer? Need to have your vehicle fixed? Well, the only place you'll want to take your vehicle is to Larson Collision Center at 503 North MacArthur in Salem, where right now they're offering 20% off your deductible if you've had an accident with a deer. Larson Collision Center offers free estimates and all their work is guaranteed. Stop by and let Larson Collision Center help get your vehicle repaired and looking new again. Call 729-3915 for more information. Larson Collision Center.
Tax season is still a while away, but it's never too early to start tax planning and tax consultation. Let Jackie or Beth at Taxmasters help you start preparing for the upcoming tax year. They also have over 30 years of accounting and payroll experience. Stop by and see Jackie and Beth at Taxmasters today, located at 510 North Main Street in Salem, or call 729-3001.
What's the fastest way for you to get yourself up to date on the latest in news, sports, weather, and obituaries that costs you absolutely nothing? It's Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County now for over 20 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 30-plus locations in Salem and in Bunker. Your World Today. Pick one up every weekday. They're free.
A quick reminder, don't forget Missouri Tiger basketball follows this contest. They take on Alabama. 7:30 pregame show. That's right here on KSMO Radio on the Missouri Tiger Radio Network. Salem has on the inbound as Dawson Conway stops beyond 3, flips it back to Hayden Wilson. Wilson trying to get by Ridnour, puts in the corner to Dotson. Quick 3 off the iron, comes out high and taken down underneath by Ridnour. Austin brings it down the right side in the offensive zone, all the way across to Branson, going baseline. Branson has a shot blocked, taken there by Carter Chilton. That's Schultz again with that block. As Carter gets it back to Dawson Conway. Conway on the right side in the offensive zone. Gets back to the middle of the floor, pulls up, needs some help, trying to get it over to Hayden Wilson, throws the ball away. Another turnover by the Salem Tigers is count forced. Here comes St. James. Hard to win when you keep giving the ball away every time you get in the offensive zone. And Salem has done that now 8 times in this game with turnovers. Ball on top to Ridnour. Right side pass, getting their record. Inside to Branson. Back on top, Ridnour. The record down low. Coming in is Whiteman. And get a shot off back on top. Tigers with man-to-man coverage right now. Outside it goes to Parker. Parker to Whitener. Out to Branson. Branson dances in, kicks it back to Parker. Parker spins, turns. On top, Ridnour to Parker. Stay on the perimeter right now with 6:44 to go. Right side pass to Recker. Inside Branson. Branson outside to Ridnour for 3. Too short. Brought down by Branson, and Branson will be fouled. And so Schultz will pick up his 3rd foul, and that's not what we wanted to see. Branson just out-jumped everybody to get to that rebound. And Salem a little slow in reacting. Not like they were last night. They were on top of those rebounds, not tonight. That short jumper put up and in by Reckers. It came right down the middle of the floor, and nobody on Salem picked him up at all. Now the pass tipped out of bounds, and I think it's off Hayden Wilson again. Another turnover by Salem. And again, Salem refuses to run the baseline to get the ball in bounds. Amazes me to no end. Won't do it. I have no idea why. Pass right side to Ridnour. Back on top to Parker. Salem down by 5. Now back to Ridnour. Ridnour stops. Back on top, Parker. Parker down 3 to Ridnour. His shot up and good. Another turnover, another 3 points. So the last 2 Tiger turnovers have resulted in 6 points for St. James Tigers. Here's Dotson, fadeaway jumper. Comes down to Carter Chilton off the glass and in. Not sure if that was a pass or a shot. They're down by those 6 points we just talked about. Pass outside Ridnour again for another 3, and he's got it again. Carter Chilton into Hayden Wilson. Wilson started there by Ridnour. Flips it back to Carter. Long pass down to Dawson Conway. Going to Morrison. Morrison backs in. Shot off the glass. No good. Gets his own rebound. It won't fall. Brought down by Wilson. Tied up there. And possession arrow will favor St. James. 38-29. Difference in this game is Tiger turnovers. Salem Tiger turnovers. As St. James has only 1 in this game. Salem now with 11. And many of those go directly into points. Here's Ridnour. Inside it goes to Recker. To the paint, to the hole. Blocked away by Morrison. Nicely. That's his second block. Pass in the corner, Branson for a 3. It's offline. No good. Ball underneath. Tipped out of bounds. It'll still belong with St. James. James has come out firing here in this third quarter. Inbound comes to Branson. Salem not even ready. And a foul called on Morrison. Salem not even looking at the man ready to inbound. Morrison picks up his first foul. Branson in the line. Why would you leave a guy like Branson open? And I'm not catching it. Free throw is good. And has another one coming. It's a 10-point lead, make it 11. Right now, Salem has got 2 points in this third quarter, but St. James has 10. Coach Crew wants a timeout. He's going to need to get that timeout. Got to straighten the guys out. They've come out here sloppy in this third quarter, and St. James has capitalized, and they lead at 40-29. We'll take a 30-second break and come back. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Radio.
During the hustle and bustle of the holiday season, don't neglect your health. Call your community health center today to schedule a quick and easy checkup. Your community health center accepts same-day and walk-in appointments to meet all of your health needs. Give them a call at 573-426-4455 to schedule a checkup today, or stop by 1081 East 18th Street in Rolla, your community health center.
Tigers down by 11 here going into midway through into this third quarter. And that pass stolen away. Here it comes another basket as Branson's all alone. He scores. Conway just handed that ball away. And Branson lays it in after yet another steal and turnover by the Salem Tigers. And now Conway throws it to Dotson the other way. 3-on-2. That pass stolen away again by St. James. Here they come. Long pass to Branson. He scores. Coach Brewer called a timeout, and Salem has given up 4 points in 12 seconds. Here's Wilson trying to get away from Ridnour. Ridnour forces Wilson back. He steps out of bounds. That's turnover number 5 here. 3 of them in the last 30 seconds. 15-point lead by St. James. On top, Parker. Salem has, I'll have Ridnour take that 3. It's short. Comes down the hands of Parker, though. Back to Ridnour. He'll try it again, and this one is off the rim. Wilson pulls it down. Wilson all the way down to Reese Dotson. They'll lay it up and in. And Salem fast broke. 44-31 halfway through this third quarter. Parker hanging on to it. Puts the right side to Ridnour. Ridnour into Record. Jump shot's good. Tyler Recker has 4 in the third quarter, and Dotson will bring it up for Salem. To the timeline, lost it to Parker, but gets it back. Dotson leans forward, giving it to Dawson Conway. Conway out on top to Wilson. Left side pass to Dotson. Can't get it in. Now does to Morrison. Morrison's shot is no good. Wilson with a rebound. Good job there by Hayden Wilson to come from behind. Banks it in. The Tigers trailing it by 9. They got a mistake on the scoreboard. To the ball with 3 minutes to go. It's Parker. Branson. Ridnour, his shot won't go. And Morrison can't control that rebound. Jumps for it. Comes down the hands of Recker. In the corner. Here's Branson. Trying to get away. Branson underneath the basket. Bounce pass out to Parker for 3. It's too short. Comes down the hands of St. James again. This is Recker one more time. Recker underneath. All the way down. Shot no good. Brought down by Carter Chilton. And a foul called on St. James, I believe, on Whitener. (46-33). St. James that 13-point lead. Wolf back in the game for Salem. Carter Chilton inbounded. Fires it to Wolf. Wolf double teamed. Hits 5. Chick comes down. Bounce pass into the feet of Morrison. Not sure what kind of pass that was. Who gets it 6'6" is not going to be able to get that pass at his shoot tops. Another turnover by the Salem Tigers. Here comes Recker all the way in. Short jumper, too short. Gets his own rebound. Tries it again. Blocked by Morrison. Comes out to Mortz for 3. It pinballs out. Recker with that rebound. Takes it. He'll put up a 3, and it's good from the corner. 16-point lead now for St. James. Here's Dotson the other way. All the way in the corner. Dotson all by himself. Ball comes loose. Comes out to Wolf. Right side pass to Hayden Wilson. Back to Wolf. 44 left to go in the third quarter. The pass is thrown away. Here comes St. James the other way. Down to Recker off the glass. It's good. Tyler Recker now with 9 points in the third quarter. Down the other way. Dotson can't get it to go down. Ball stolen away by Wolf, but he travels with it. And then he slams the ball down. That's a technical. That's not very wise. Wolf not only gets the travel call, then gets a technical. After the Salem Tigers get the steal, and then he couldn't stop in time. That's going to happen, but then don't slam the ball down. That's an automatic technical in high school basketball. Branson to the line. He's already got 24. And he makes the first. Frustration is growing. Tigers are being badly outplayed here in the third quarter. (23 points for St. James. Salem with 6. Elderbrand back in the ball game with 1:25 to go third quarter. Moritz has it. Moritz has it stolen away by Dotson. Dotson all the way down, lays it up and in. Counts a bucket and the foul. Salem's second steal. Moritz gets his second foul, and Dotson gets the basket. He'll shoot the extra point here. And it misses. Tipped and brought down by Chick. The other way, Elderbrand down baseline. Stops, kicks it back out on top to Moritz. The Chick for 3. It's good. Logan Chick hits the 3. It's a 21-point lead for St. James. Carter Chilton puts it back to Dotson. Dotson in the offensive zone. Stops, trying to flip it inside to Morrison. Gets it there, banks it up, misses. Ball brought down by Wilson and also by Branson. They both go down, and the ball stays with the Salem Tigers. .7 seconds left, third quarter. Inbound to Carter Chilton for a 2. It's no good. Comes down the hands of Whitener. Quickly out the other way. Here's Moritz. He misses the layup, And the ball comes down. A foul's going to be called underneath the basket, I believe, on St. James. And it is going to be on Logan Chick on a push. Here comes Dotson on the inbound. Dotson driving down. The ball again goes off his foot, out of bounds. 18 turnovers in the game for the Salem Tigers. They trail it by 21 points with 32 seconds to go. And this is the third quarter. What a change of events from a 3-point game at the end of the second quarter to a 21-point deficit now here in the third. Pass across as Wilson ties up Branson. Wilson with Reese Dotson. Over to Dotson. He lays it in. Salem gets their third steal. Dotson has 12. Tigers still down by 19. Here's Morris with 8 seconds left, and Dotson with his first foul. Don't forget Missouri Tigers and Alabama after this one, starting at 7:30 here on KSMO Radio. Branson gets it to Morris with 7 seconds left. Morris out on top. Whitener drives into the paint. Short jumper. It trickles in with 2 seconds left. That's going to do it for 3 quarters of play. St. James Tigers with a 28-point third quarter. Lead the Salem Tigers by 21 as Salem gets 10. 58-37. We'll come back in a minute. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Radio.
Open a Progressive Ozark Bank checking account today and receive a free cooler. Progressive Ozark Bank makes switching banks easy with 3 great checking accounts to choose from. You'll also receive a new debit card the same day you open your account, issued instantly with no waiting. Plus, enjoy free internet banking, free mobile deposit, and free bill pay, and enroll in e-statements and receive cash back. Banking with us is a refreshing experience. Ozark Bank, FDIC insured and equal housing lender.
It's time to elevate your style at Fairground Auto Plaza in Rolla, where you can get a total of $4,250 cash allowance on a 2018 Chevy Malibu, or get $1,000 cash allowance on a 2019 Chevy Traverse, or it's only a family car when the family is in it. Chevy, more affordable than Honda, Toyota, and Ford. See their entire line at Fairground Auto Plaza in Rolla, or go online at fairgroundgm.com. Fairground Auto Plaza, driven to serve you best where Chevy finds new roads.
Back to action. It's Mason Parker back into Branson. Bounce pass down low. Jump shot up too short. Ball tipped in the air, brought down by Wilson. Had a strong game on the rebounds. That is his 10th rebound this game. As Dotson will bring it down. Dotson out on the left wing. To Carter Chilton backed up. Should have been a travel call, but none made. Turnaround jumper will not fall. Brought down by Parker. Long pass to Recker. Recker's short jumper. It's good. He's hot. Tyler Recker with 9 points in that third quarter. Hits another deuce. As Dotson will bring it up. Salem down by 23 here. Just underway in the fourth quarter. Dotson bounce pass intended for Schultz. Tipped away. Another pass. Again, same thing they did last night. Salem trying to fire it into Schultz, but there's somebody right there. And then Whitener steals it away and takes it down and lays it in. And Schultz and Whitener battling. And Schultz kind of pushed off on Whitener. So he is fourth. That turns the ball over again. Inbound comes to Whitener, and the jumper's good. Suddenly becoming a blowout here as Conway gets it back to Dotson. 27-point deficit. Still 6:40 to go in the fourth quarter. Tigers had good visions after coming out strong effort last night. And the shot blocked away and goes out of bounds. Carter Chilton looking for a foul call. None made. St. James Tigers have absolutely just dominated the second half. Conway in the corner, Wilson. Wilson trying to drive in, lays it up and in. Hayden has 7. Parker brings it down. 25-point Salem Tiger deficit. here in this fourth quarter. Inbound pass to Widener. Widener down low to Branson, and that one doesn't fall. Parker gets it back. Out on top goes to Branson in the corner all the way down. Branson shot up and good. Schultz got knocked down. No foul called there. Here's Dotson for Salem. Dotson in the offensive zone with 6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Dotson backs out, puts it to Dawson. Austin Conway back to Chilton. Carter trying to get away from Branson, and Carter's going to get an offensive foul, or they're going to be on Branson. Carter dropped the elbow and shoulder down into Branson, but Branson's going to get the call. That will be only the fourth team foul on St. James. 5:49 to go, 27 points, St. James Tiger lead. Conway finally gives it off to Chilton, back to Conway, down low to Schultz. Schultz underneath, lays it up and in. Jordan got shut down that third quarter, gets the basket. And them again down by 25. It's Parker getting away from Reese Dotson. Diving down back to Recker. Recker off to Branson. Looks like 4 corners out there. Branson gets by in the middle of the floor all the way down. Outside to Widener for a 3. It's good. Hey, Widener hits the 3. 12-point lead. Now Dawson Conway the other way lays it in. 69-43, a 26 points St. James lead. Parker the other way. Out to Recker. Recker guarded there by Chilton. Recker. Bounce pass. Getting it across to Branson to the paint. Outside. Taken there by Widener. Widener has the ball come in. Taken away by Wilson. Then a foul is going to be called. So Branson gets his third foul. Should be Salem ball with the foul called. Still waiting for them to line somebody up. 69-43 with 4:50 to go left in this ball game. Remember Missouri and Alabama. Dotson puts up a long 3, no good. Widener with a real good athletic move to pull that down. Tate gives it off to Parker. Left side pass to Ridnour. Ridnour called for carrying the ball. 5 turnovers on St. James. 4:36 to go. Logan Chick back in the ball game. Carter Chilton trying to get it in. Fires it out to Dawson Conway. Austin down the corner. Carter Chilton. Carter, bounce pass to Jordan Schultz. Turnaround jumper. It's no good. Brought down by Widener. Well, he's got some good vertical leap. Down low, waiting. And a foul called on underneath against Tractor. I don't know who the guilty party is. Austin Conway gets the foul. That'll be his second. And the next foul against Salem will put St. James at the line. Turnover by St. James. Steal by Salem Tigers. Still belongs to Salem. 28-point third quarter. Made the difference in this one. Inbound comes down the sideline to Conway. Into Chilton. He can't get it to fall. Gets his own rebound. Tries the shot. No good. And a foul's going to be called on Chick. Going to line will be Carter Chilton. Chilton has a couple of points in this game, actually 4. And the free throw is good. And with only 7 points in this fourth quarter. 4:03 to go. And Carter makes them both. 69-45 with 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Moritz has it, lost it, goes backcourt, no call there. Moritz on top, Ridnour. Ridnour trying to go past Conway, and a foul called on Lost Conway. Now will put Ridnour at the line. Tigers make a wholesale change. Dawson checks out. Marlin comes in. Dawson coming in for Salem. Logan Chilton. Silas Wolf. 3:49 to go, regulation time. Ridnour's free throw is short. Comes out high. Ridnour underneath all alone is Chick, and he missed it. Gets it back again. Logan Chick got blocked there. Goes out of bounds off the Carter Chilton. 59-45 our score, with the red team leading the blue team. Inbound comes out to Chick. Out Ridnour. To Wrecker, back to Ridnour. St. James extends it to four corners here. Ridnour off to Moritz. Moritz trying to drive down, back to Wrecker. Wrecker all the way in. Outside to Chick for a three. It's good. 9 for Logan. 72-45. 3:21 to go. Ryan Marlin brings it down for Salem. His first action. Right side pass to Silas Wolf. On top, Carter Chilton. Left side pass to Marlin. Ryan back to Carter Chilton, trying to drive in. Stops outside. It goes to Logan Chilton. His jumper, it will not go. Brought down and kept out of bounds by Wrecker. Wrecker tried to save it, and then he realized he couldn't without going out of bounds himself. 2:59 to go in the ball game. Salem will have it. Logan Chilton back to Marlin. Away from Wrecker. Martin. Bounce pass knocked down. Nicely by Chick, but he couldn't control it. Now Carter Chilton into the paint to the hole. Lost the ball. A foul going to be called, looks like, on Logan Chick. That'll be his fourth. And Logan Chilton to the line to shoot two. Actually shoot a 1-and-1. Still in the single bonus. And the free throw, it is good. 2:49 on the clock. The Blues will be in action tomorrow night, and they go to Boston to take on the Bruins. That game get underway at 5:30 pregame. Shows 6 o'clock game time. The Blues and the Bruins tomorrow night. The other way, here's Ridnour. Ridnour for St. James, trying to get away from Silas Wolf and get off to Moritz. Moritz, top of the key. Stops, giving it to Wrecker all the way down outside to Hildebrand. Now getting on top to Ridnour. Ridnour driving into the paint. Puts it out to Chick alone for another three, and he's got another one. 4 threes for Chick. 28-point lead for St. James. With 2:15 to go. Marlin over to Silas Wolf. Now to Carter Chilton. Going baseline. Carter trying to get by. Does get the shot up. No good. Gets his own rebound. It won't go down. One more time. It still won't go down. Carter with a fourth time, and it still won't go down. Foul called on Hildebrand. Isaac Hildebrand with his first with 1:59 to go. Carter's next free throw is no good. Carter's next free throw, this one is good. 75-48, 1:55 to go. Hanging on to it is Morris. Nobody comes out after him. Morris trying to drive in all the way down. Outside Chick, another three effort. It's good. He got that spot down, and it's a 30-point lead. Here's Marlin down all the way. Stop. Trying to flip it in. Can't. Back to Carter Chilton. Baseline. Carter underneath the basket. First layup goes in. 78-50. 1:25 to go. Wrecker all the way down. A short jumper's good. 80-50 our score. Carter Chilton the other way. Outside Logan Chilton. One baseline. Logan takes it to the hole. His reverse layup, and it trickles in. 1 minute, 5 seconds to go. Salem will be playing in a 7th place game. That will be tomorrow. And St. James will go on to face the winner of tonight's game, which more than likely will be the Licking Wildcats. Red Tigers are just running out the clock. They lead it by 28 points. As Ridnour turns away from Silas Wolf, puts it back on top to Recker. Recker trying to drive by, and he'll be fouled there by Harlan. The Tigers had a good first half, and then everything went south. St. James lit up Salem 28-10 in that third quarter. Becker with a free throw. Got another one coming. He got them both. 33 seconds left to go. 30-point lead for St. James. Harlan brings it up. Drives in all the way to the hole, lays it in. Nobody even took him. 20 seconds to go. 82-54 our score. Ridnour gets to the center line, 12 seconds left. Handing it off to Recker. Recker just stops. This one's going to come to a merciful end. 82-54. St. James beats the Salem Tigers. Salem falls to 4-10 on the year. We'll come back in 4.5 minutes and wrap it up from St. James. It's the Tiger basketball on KSMO Radio 1340 AM.
Check out the New Year's sale going on right now at Napa Auto Parts Store in Salem, where you'll find Max Battery Terminal Cleaner or Max Battery Terminal Protector. Your choice, 2 for $7. Prestone Windshield Deicer for $3.99 and a 26-piece screwdriver set with a stand for $17.99 a set. Stop by Napa Auto Parts Store at 604 East Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem.
At the Bank of Salem, keeping your account safe and secure is our highest priority. We're adding text fraud alerts as part of our debit card protection program. If Shazam, our debit card processor, suspects fraudulent activity on your debit card, you may be alerted via text message or phone call. Ask a Bank of Salem employee today. Remember, we will never request card or account information via text, phone, or email. The Bank of Salem, putting our customers first since 1883. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Check out Country Mart in Salem, where in their bakery you can find a large variety of cakes for all occasions, anytime, and by special order, like anniversary, wedding, and birthday cakes. Country Mart has a full-service deli where breakfast is served daily. They have deli sandwiches that are made while you wait, and they offer daily lunch specials every day. You'll also find a large selection of cheese and deli meats to choose from. It's just another reason to shop at Country Mart in Salem, Highway 3272 East.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're for the Missouri way of life. We're for worrying less about the what-ifs and more about the why-nots. We're for checking off your bucket list and then making a new one. For starting a family, a business, a tradition. And if you find yourself starting over, we're here for that too. We're for building a life in Missouri and then going out and living it. And when it comes to making sure everything you've built is protected, we're for you.
I'm Willie Strader, your Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance agent, and if you're in Dayton County, I've got you covered.
Here at Riverways Federal Credit Union, our mission is to be your hometown financial institution, providing versatile solutions and making a positive difference in our members' lives. Riverways Federal Credit Union offers home, business, and farm loans along with great rates on checking, savings, and CDs. We commit ourselves to the credit union philosophy of people helping people, adding value to the financial lives of our members, families, and communities. Visit us today at riverwaysfcu.org or one of our locations in Rolla or Salem. Riverways Federal Credit Union, a positively different financial institution. Member NCUA and Equal Housing Lender.
The Salem Memorial District Hospital Foundation invites everyone to the Dancing with the Salem Stars fundraiser on Saturday, January 26th at the Salem High School. 12 couples will show off their dancing skills to help raise funds for patient room improvements. Advanced table seating is available for $20 per person in advance and $25 at the door. Bleacher seats will also be available for $5. To purchase your tickets in advance, call 729-6626, extension 2110. We'll see you there.
Reality check number 44. You can spend money everywhere. Why can't you bank everywhere? At Town & Country Bank, we have a solution for that. Town & Country may be a hometown bank, but our banking is state-of-the-art. We have dozens of ATMs across the area. Plus, you can bank anytime, anywhere, online or on your phone. You can even deposit checks from your phone. Pretty cool, huh? Town & Country Bank. Smart, friendly solutions. Member FDIC.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
At K&H Auto Supply, get Parts City conventional oil priced at $16.99 for 5 quarts. Johnson starting fluid 2 for $6. And Armor All tire foam, it's only $5.49 each. Stop by K&H Auto Supply, your Parts City auto parts store right here in Salem.
Parts City. Yeah, Parts City. Parts City.
And welcome back to St. James. Salem Tigers lose it 82-54. St. James Tigers. Salem Tigers were doubled their score in the first half. Unfortunately, Salem could not stop the St. James Tigers Express, and they outscored Salem 52-27 in that second half and walked away with a very easy win in which the Tigers' turnovers suddenly became points for St. James. And once that started happening, this game got ugly in a hurry in that third quarter. St. James was led by Andrew Branson, 28 points, 15 by Tyler Recker, all coming in the second half, 12 for Tate Widener, and all but 3 for his came in the second half, and 15 more for Logan Chick, and all but 3 came in the second half for him. 9 points for Austin Ridnour, and 3 points for Isaac Helterbrand. Leading rebounder for St. James was Branson. He had 5 for Tate Widener, 4 Tyler Recker, 1 for Ridnour, 1 for Isaac Helterbrand, 2 for Logan Chick, and 2 for Mason Parker. St. James was 11 of 11 from the free throw line in the game. They didn't miss one. They only had 6 turnovers, and they finished the night with 8 steals. The Salem Tigers, their leading scorer was George Schultz with 13, 12 for Reese Dotson, 11 for Carter Chilton. Salem Tigers had 7 points from Hayden Wilson, and then 4 points from Dawson Conway, 3 by Lucas Morrison, and then 2 each by Brian Marlin and Logan Chilton. Tigers were 10 of 16 with the free throw line. They had 20 turnovers and 6 steals. Unofficially, out of the 20 turnovers, 16 of those occurred in the offensive zone. And of the 16 that occurred in the offensive zone, which if you're going to have a turnover, and they have it there, if you can stop them from scoring, then the turnover becomes a moot point. But it does, you lose a possession in your offensive zone. The Salem Tigers, out of the 16 turnovers in the offensive zone, 13 of them came back with points on the other side. And of the 13, and this is an unofficial number, 7 of them came back as a 3. So off those turnovers alone, at least 21 points, and you know the 7 threes, that's 21 points. And if you hit the other 7 at 2, that's another 14. That's 35 points off turnovers, and that would be the difference in the ball game. So way too many turnovers by Salem, and they just didn't have it. They did rebounding very nicely tonight. Hayden Wilson with 10, Carter Chilton with 9, Jordan Schultz had 5. Jordan had 4 more block shots, 2 for Lucas Morrison in the game, 2 for Reese Dotson. And then, that's it. That's all we have. And Salem Tigers 10 of 16 for the Stripe in the game. They lose it by a whopping score of 82-54, as St. James again just got out to a great start in that third quarter, took advantage of every single Tiger mistake, and expanded that lead quickly. And then the game changed rapidly after the technical called on Silas Wolf for banging the ball. That added to Branson's score, and Andrew had a big night with 28 points. So 82-54, Salem falls to 4-10 on the year And again, they are to play a 7th place game tomorrow against more than likely will be a St. James JV. They're taking on the Licking Wildcats. I don't think they'll beat Licking, so it'll be more than likely Salem would take on the St. James JV, and I think the Tiger coaching staff may bring up the JV team to play that game here at St. James. Otherwise, the boys' next action will be next Tuesday at Steelville against the Cardinals. We'll be there to bring it to you right here on KSMO Radio. We'll have Lady Tiger basketball for you Friday night as they will take on Licking in the Cat Classic. We'll have that for you here on KSMO Radio. And in just a few minutes, we'll have for you Missouri Tiger basketball. They'll be taking on Alabama. That starts at 7:30 with a pregame show. 8 o'clock tip-off, Missouri and Alabama right here on KSMO Radio in just about 8 minutes or so. A little over 8 minutes, that's coming your way. And then tomorrow night, the Blues take on the Boston Bruins. The Blues 2-0-1 on this road trip. They'll try and make it a 3-0-1 trip as they'll take on Boston. 5:30 pregame show, 6 o'clock game time. The Blues and Boston tomorrow right here on KSMO Radio. For Hannah back at the station, I'm Stan Stevens. Thank you for joining us for Tiger basketball. Boy, after last night's great game, tough one to watch tonight. They lose it by 28 points to Licking here in Salem by a score of 82-54. Have yourselves a great evening. Stay tuned for Missouri Tiger basketball coming up next. Thanks for joining us. I'm Stan Stevens, and good night from St. James, Missouri.
You've been listening to Salem Tiger Basketball on KSMO and online at KSMORadio.com. Tiger Basketball is brought to you by K&H Auto Supply, Town & Country Bank, the Salem Memorial District Hospital, Fidelity Communications, Country Mart, Farm Bureau Insurance, the Bank of Salem, Napa Auto Parts, Fairground Auto Plaza, Progressive Ozark Bank, Southwest Baptist University of Salem, Town & Country Insurance, Presiding Commissioner Daryl Skiles and family, the Common Grounds Bistro, State Representative Jeff Pogue and family, Larson Collision Center, Commissioner Dennis Purcell and family, the City of Salem, Progressive Ozark Insurance, Southtown Furniture, Tax Masters, Riverways Federal Credit Union, Duncan Family Chiropractic, Conway Construction, Hotspot Tanning, Tuxes and Screen Printing, and Your World Today.